All right. Welcome. Apple, swipe to the right to share. Android from the bottom to the top. Let's go ahead and share it, brothers and sisters. We're going to get started here in 30 seconds. No, we got about 2 minutes. So come on, and get comfortable. Today is Freedom Friday. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Share. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning. Go ahead and share it. About to get started in about a minute or so. Go ahead and share. All right, today is Sunday, the money game, Freedom Friday. Good morning. Share. Show some hearts. Let us know where you're from. All right. Welcome. Come on, share. Today's Friday. Thank you, Candace. Thank you. Come on in. Let's double the count. Let's go. We got about a minute. All right. Share. It's Friday. All right, we're taking back the family, taking back our community. It's take back time, ladies and gentlemen. Take back our community. Let's go ahead and get Meerkat up here. All right, good morning, Meerkat. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Let's share. I need for everybody to share. Won't get started until we double our count. So it's up to you. It's in your hands. Let's go. All right. Let's double the count. Let's go. Let's double the count. Financial Freedom Friday, y'all. Financial Freedom Friday. Let's double it. Everybody share. Everybody's coming in. Share. Everybody's coming in. Let's share. Let's double the count. Let's go. I need for everybody to share. If this is your first time, go ahead and put new and where you're from. Come on, won't get started until we double the count. Freedom Friday, brothers and sisters. Freedom Friday. Set yourself free. Let's go. All right, thank you for sharing RFM 61. All right, let's go. I think we're ready. I think you guys did a good job. Turn Roger off. Where you at, Roger? There we go. There's Roger. Okay, let's turn Meerkat around. All right, good morning, everybody. Meerkat. All right, now it's your turn. Where we at? Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. For those who don't know me, my name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, mentor, coach, trainer, entrepreneur. Walaikum salam. Entrepreneur, marketing sales expert, former stockbroker, networker, network marketer. I'm here, brothers and sisters, just to share with you what I've been able to learn over the years of entrepreneurship, of this very difficult and tough journey of financial freedom, of helping others achieve financial freedom for themselves, their family, as a stockbroker. And I want to share with us, the black community, what we need to be aware of, what we need to know. Because there's those that know and those that don't know. And it's very apparent between those who do know and those who don't know. All right? Those who know have, those who don't know have. Don't know, don't have. And those who keep what they have through good times, but most importantly through bad times, they know something that those who have lose during bad times. All right? There's some that prosper. I learned this as a stockbroker, brothers and sisters. There's people who know how to prosper when things get bad because they prepare themselves and they know how to prosper, what to do, how to think when things are bad, when the economy is bad. All right? So that's what we want to share with you, some of those secrets, some of those insights, so that you can take it and go out and do your own research, do your own discovery, and advance yourself for you, your family, but most importantly, brothers and sisters, most importantly, our black community. Hey, Turk, how you doing, brother? Before we get started, as always, for those that are serious about helping out our people, our community economically, go ahead and reach out to me right here at DarrellMuhammad.net. Hit one of the blog posts and subscribe. This is only for a select few, those that have more love in their heart for our community than hate and want to do something materially different about it. Want to make something materially different about our community and take control of our community like responsible people do. So if that's what you're about, go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit one of the blog posts, and go ahead and subscribe. We're going to have 2 to 3 live events per month. All right, per month. We're going to delve more into details on these concepts, but most importantly, unite and see what can we do together, collectively together, right? Not just support your business, you support my business, you take the money and run, right? But no, what can we do together to make things better in our community economically? So if that's what you're about, brothers and sisters, go here, give me your information, all right? Now, if you would like for me to speak to any groups that you have, online, offline, I can come into town, reach out to me at my website, hit comment, and put that you would like for me even to come to your city live. Live is always better. You start with live, brothers and sisters, and you work your way backwards, right? So if you want me to come into your city live, talk to your group of any kind, or if you want some one-on-one coaching, then I can show you how you can bring me into your city and I'll talk for free, all right? Now, to reach me anywhere on the social media platforms, just put in my name, 2 R's, 2 L's, Darrell Muhammad. Periscope, Twitter, Facebook is Darrell Muhammad fan page, Darrell Muhammad fan page, right? And also Snapchat, all right? We got to get with Snapchat. We want to be on the cutting edge of things, right? We want to be those that are part of the trend setters, okay? So it's more than the trend, but get ahead of the curve, all right? So go to check it out at Snapchat. Download it on your phone. You'll be surprised some of the people who are on Snapchat, okay? Excuse me. So Darrell Muhammad, that's where you want to go. So go ahead and share right now, brothers and sisters. Today is Freedom Friday. All right, here's where we talk about everything freedom, financial freedom. See, one thing that I learned as a stockbroker, okay, looks like my net is reloading. One thing I learned as a stockbroker, let me block these people. Hold on a second. All right. One thing I learned as a stockbroker, brothers and sisters, is that, we have to understand. See, I spent a lot of time, especially at Charles Schwab. They understand that you have to spend a lot of time educating the consumer, educating the investor in this case. Excuse me. Education. And a lot of us don't want the education, but we have to understand that we have to, reframe things in our minds, because we have things in our minds and our conscious and our thinking that's there by default. We didn't choose it growing up, right? My mom was she's a retired teacher, and education was always big. Hey, Niambi, was always big in my family. So I knew that the first 6 years, of a child's development, is their formative years. Good morning. Formative years. That's where everything is formed, right? From their brains to their belief systems, all right? Everything is given to a child the first 6 years to do what it needs to do to survive and develop, right? So understanding that, then that's the natural process of things. We have to understand that we have to be re-educated. If it's something new, re-educated. When it comes to the mind, it's re-educated. It's re-education, right? Not retraining. See, when you have to think a certain way, it's re-education. When you have to do something different, physically do something different, then it's more training, right? It's more training. So that's what we have to understand. So financial freedom, right, is a part of freedom. It's a part of being free. So if we don't understand freedom, what's required just for freedom, then it's hard for us to understand financial freedom. It's hard for us to understand, educational freedom. It's hard for us to understand psychological freedom. It's hard for us to understand educational freedom. It's hard for us to understand artistic freedom, right? And for a group of people, black people, who have experienced the worst slavery in the history of the world, of the annals of history, then freedom should be something that we're very, very, very conscious of. It should be on the very forefront of our minds. Freedom. Getting freedom, keeping freedom, not letting freedom slip away. Right? Because prior to slavery, we had freedom, but we let freedom slip away from us. It got away from us. It got taken from us. We didn't know how to defend against it so we can keep it and maintain it. So we lost it. Right? That's what happened. So now we're in that process all over again of becoming free. Full and completely free. Right? There's slavery and then there's enslaved. We were released from slavery, but now we're enslaved. Our minds are enslaved. Because if our minds weren't enslaved, then we'll be financially free. Right? We'll be financially free. So that's why we just can't see what happens so often, brothers and sisters. We don't want to deal with the hard stuff. Right? We don't want to deal with the hard stuff. So we do the easy things, right? We do the easy stuff. We do the easy stuff. I'll just work on a freedom because that freedom piece, it just stirs up some bad feelings. I'm talking about black folks. Stir up some bad feelings. I don't want to think about that, because, we're so afraid we're going to hate somebody, right? We're so afraid that, it's just going to make me look at white people differently. Well, whatever the process is, brothers and sisters, that we have to go through to be free, then that's what we have to go through. We hear it all the time in our community about the Jewish people, and the Jewish people are a very, 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 very good example on what we should do and how we should do it. Right? On how we should use slavery to empower ourselves, to instill pride in our children, and instill determination in ourselves first. Because they were taught by their parents, talking about the Jewish people, the modern Jewish people, okay, not the ancient Jewish people, because those are two different people. But anyway, that's for another live stream. But we're talking about the modern Jewish people. So they learned it from their parents, right? Because it was passed on through generations from the Holocaust. Right? And they passed it down. What so happens so often that I hear and I experience here in the black community, we all talking about the children should, they should, but we're not doing it. Right? They should know their history. That's what's wrong with black folks, but then we don't know ours. See, we always talking this third person as if we're exempt. And that's a psychological evidence of slavery, right? Quick to remove themselves from the group that they're a part of and say them and those, right? Today is Freedom Friday, brothers and sisters. We're going to get into some money, all right? But we have to understand the process, right? We have to understand the process. When you go to school and get ready to go to college, they explain to you the process of getting your degree, meaning the steps. Right? They don't wait until after you enrolled and get 3 semesters and say, now here are the steps, here's the process for you to get your master's degree, for you to get your undergrad's degree. No, they show you that up front so you can make a decision at that point if you want to go through the process, because this is the process. And then some people say, well, I'm going to go to junior college. That's only 2 years. That's a shorter process. Right? But we have to know the process. We have to know the steps to financial freedom by knowing the steps to freedom. Because once you get freedom, then you apply it where you may. All right? Anywhere you want to. So go ahead and let's share it right now, brother. So let's share it right now. I can guarantee you won't get this kind of content many places, or if at all, here on Periscope. All right? Nobody, not very few black people that's going to come out and say, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economics, hashtag black dollars. And then the content be hashtag black all those things and then more. You find very few. Right? Then we get those trolls and haters. Right? But that's okay. We got something for them. Right? We got something for them. Dismiss, be gone. Right? Get ye behind me, Satan. That's what this is all about. This is all about empowering ourselves as a people, empowering our family, but most importantly, empowering our community, brothers and sisters. We have to put our hat in the ring. We got to stop taking from. Now, here's this book you saw I put up, right? Autographed by Rev Run and his family. I went and met them years ago when this book came out. And see, they're adding, they're contributing, right? You don't have to be Rev Run. You don't have to be a guru. I'm not a New York bestseller. But that doesn't mean what I have is not valuable to our community. So you have to do the same, brothers and sisters. How do you do that? You do that by sharing. You do that by sharing. You do that by sharing. You'll never win at the money game being niggardly, 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 being stingy. That'll never happen. So just give it up. There's no shortcut, right? There's no shortcut. Just let it go. Release yourself of the stress and burden of that. So we're going to go about 10 minutes because we're talking about financial freedom. We're talking about freedom right now as we speak. I didn't write any of that down on my notes, but that's part of financial freedom. Part of financial freedom, part of freedom, black people. We should want freedom. Not money, not accommodations, not the voting rights, not, whatever else you want to call it, not a citizen review board, all these band-aids. We need full and complete freedom, and we need to be men and women and mature enough to go after the big things, to go after the things like our forefathers that only you can accomplish with God's help. Not just little old money stuff. This little old money stuff, that's nothing. They giving Negroes money. They giving Cam Newton hundreds, millions and millions and millions of dollars. So that should let you know that it's not just about the money. Because if it was just about the money, they wouldn't give these Negroes all that money. And if they're giving athletes $100 million contract, then how much is the person that's giving them that money making over the same period of time? The employee never, ever, ever, ever makes more money than the employer. Never, ever, ever. Because if it ever happens, that's backwards. That's, as old folks say, that's ass backwards. The formula's out of whack. The employer will always pay you and I less, and whoever, not black people. I'm just saying, the way the mathematics go, the employer can't pay you equal to what you're worth. You wouldn't have any profit for the company. All right? So financial freedom. Financial freedom is not getting the money. Not getting the money. We have to, as black folks, stop getting this thing all backwards and twisted. We think that the beginning is the end and the end is the beginning. Right? We think getting the money, oh, I'm good. I'm finished. I talk to people all the time. I say, well, have you read this book? So, yeah, I read that book. And they say it so proudly. Like we've done something. We have done something. Right? But in the bigger scheme of things, reading the book is not the end of it. Reading the book is the beginning of it. Right? But, oh, yeah, I got my degree. Man, I got 2 degrees. That's not the end. That's the beginning. Okay, now that you got your 2 degrees, what do we have as black people to show for it? I got something for me and my family. Okay, good. That's 2. Now, what about the community? Oh, man, I ain't thinking about them Negroes. They got to get their own stuff. I lift myself up. Had a brother tell me that the other day. I lift myself up, they can lift themselves up too. Really? I said, okay, brother. You know, I've learned, you know, you have to invest your time wisely, right? Just like you invest your money wisely, right? We talked about yesterday, you got to know where to plant your time, your energy, your spirit, right? You got to know where to plant it. You don't see a mature person. Here's a definition that I heard many years ago. They say a wise person is one who knows what to say, but more importantly, when to say it. Right? If you trying to fight every battle, every time somebody say something wrong, you jumping in, then you got some growing up to do. You'll exhaust yourself. You'll be all spent. And when it's time to fight, you won't have any energy, and you'll be wounded by little small battles that just got you, nicked all up, got you wounded with a whole bunch of little small wounds. So financial freedom is not about getting the money, brothers and sisters. Financial freedom is what do you do with the money that will get you closer to freedom. Right? Financial freedom is not getting the money. That's where it begins. That's not the end all. That's the begin all. That's where it all begins. Getting the money, not the amount of money, just getting the money. Right? Just getting the money. Right? It's not a dollar amount. Do like my boy Grant do. Right? It's not the dollar amount. It's not the dollar amount. But being that I have this amount of money in my hand, it's not about getting it. I'm not all good because now I got money in my hand. Right? The question is, what am I going to use that $20, $40 or whatever it is that's going to get me closer to freedom? Am I going to go and, ooh man, I got a little pocket change. Let me go buy me something. Let me go buy me some cologne. Right? Let me go buy that shirt I wanted. Not that anything's wrong with it, but is that going to get you closer to freedom versus getting you a book that's going to inspire you? Getting you a book that's going to help you see things the way you need to see them so that you and I can get closer to freedom. Financial freedom. All right? Financial freedom. See, we have to understand freedom in its totality, brothers and sisters, because if not, you'll get money, become financially free, but then you lose money because your health is bad. Right? Because you didn't seek health, freedom in the area of health. So now you're losing your money. Your money is going out the back door because we didn't seek health freedom. Because I just want to know about financial freedom. Just tell me how I can be financially free. And I don't want to know about just freedom, the concept of freedom. Right? Then our children don't go to good schools. Right? And then they don't get good jobs. Right? And then they're going to need some help, financial help. And they're going to call on you to help them, and you should help them. They're your children. Right? And you help them, so now your money going out the back door. Why? Because we didn't seek educational freedom. Okay? If freedom does not set you free, if freedom doesn't go towards becoming financially free, brothers and sisters, then by default, right? Then by default, money enslaves you. Remember, there's no gray area in life, really. And there's no gray area definitely in winning at the money game. You either win or you lose. And if you don't play to win, you're going to lose by default. You're going to lose because other people are playing to win. And you're not playing to win. You just playing. Well, you're going to lose. Because the person playing to win has a greater purpose than you. Has a greater drive, a greater ambitions, and is better prepared to win than you and I are. Just wanting to play. Right? Just wanting to play. You want to play to win, not play to play. All right? That's a waste of time. All right? In order to be financially free, we have to stop using money as an excuse. Stop using money as an excuse. Stop using it as an excuse, brother and sister. Stop saying I can't because of money. Because money has nothing to do with it. You have folks that with money and afraid to spend their money. Got money and afraid to use it to better themselves. So it's not money. Stop using money as an excuse for everything. Once you and I free ourselves of that, then we start seeing the maximum possibilities. See, our enemy wants to put money and price on everything to limit you, to limit people, to exclude people. But if you understand that I'm not going to use that price tag as an excuse for something that I need, that I desperately need. I know I can get it. It doesn't have anything to do with me having the money. See, that's the power of real estate and no money down. Learning that concept. No money down is a concept. See, once we get rid of these things that confine people, then that's freedom. Just thinking that I'm not going to use money as an excuse. I need it. I want it. I got to have it. That's the price. See? And we stop right there as far as, making up an excuse. Ooh, that's too much. I don't have enough money. Let me show you something. I pulled this off my shelf. Now here's a training program that I got, golly, over 10 years ago. Look what it says. How to buy and how to build a business with no cash, no risk, and no payment. You see that? See, while you and I are around here making up excuses for using money as an excuse for everything, hey, Living Chic, there's people out there that have freed their mind of the excuse of using money as an excuse of why they can't do something. How to buy and how to build a business with no cash, no risk, and no payment. A company, not a car from auction, right? Not something from the flea market so you can put it on eBay. We talk about a business? No, that ain't true. That ain't real. Well, you need to free your mind of that kind of thinking, that kind of pessimistic thinking. I got it. And I'll tell you a story of how I got it. I got it entrepreneurially. I'll tell you about that maybe another time, all right? But just look, brothers, just look. Got tapes to go with it and some other stuff. See, this will free your mind. When you read this and say, wow. Man, I didn't know you can buy a business. And here recently, signing for a guy's free seminar, how to flip businesses. Flip businesses. Like you flip a house, get it at one price, sell it at a higher price, make the profit. You telling me people are doing that with businesses? As bad as black folks need jobs. You're telling me that I can buy a business with no cash, no credit, no payments. And then, that's 10, 50 years ago. Then I got a guy that's out now that's talking about how to flip businesses. Bad as black folks need jobs. And you and I say we love our black community. Then you and I need to be the one buying those courses. But we'll make up excuses. I would invest in myself, Darrell, and go to one of those seminars. But I ain't got no money. I would, but I would buy a book. But I gotta wait until I get paid in 3 weeks. Brothers and sisters, it's going to be hard as hell for you and I to win at the money game with these excuses. And they're so small. We got to wait 2 and 3 weeks for $200-$300. You don't have friends and relatives that you can call and say, hey man, I need $200 and I'm short 3 weeks. You short $200. You short 3 weeks. Let me go ahead and cop that from you. Let me go ahead and get that from you, and I'll pay you back in 3 weeks. If you don't have friends you can get $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,000 from, then you need to get you some more friends. We said friends, family members. You don't pick them. Friends you pick, and you can unpick friends, or put them on the injury reserve list. Put them on the practice team. Put them somewhere else. But you need to have a list of friends that you can go, or relatives that you can go on your word and credibility and get you some money. Stop using money as an excuse for everything. I would, but I got to wait till I get my refund check. You may say, CJ, man, we about to delete you because we not playing with folks today. There's millions of live streams that you can be a part of for craziness and foolishness. this is not one of them. So if you come half-cocked and crooked, right? Either myself or Sister Candy gonna get you. Conor McGregor, no, I don't. Why is that important to what we talking about of financial freedom? All right, it may have something to do with it. I just asked a question. But here's so stop using money as an excuse, brothers and sisters. Money is not the reason why you and I are not winning at the money game. Not having money is not it. This is the book right here. Oh, let me see. Right? Brian Tracy, right? No excuses. Now, he didn't write that for black folks, so that means other people have problems with excuses, right? I would, Darrell, but I'm helping my cousin. He asked to borrow $200. That's fine. Help your cousin. I'm not saying don't help your cousin. I'm saying help yourself first, so you can continuously help your cousin, right? Continuously help your cousin, because there's always going to be people around you that need help. And the more people know that you got money, as you get money and winning at the money game, the more people are going to come for financial help. So you always have to make sure you put yourself first, because there's more people who need help than you have money. So that means you'll be broke and they'll be broke too. So at what point in time do you make sure that out of what you give, you don't give all? Out of what you give some, because you have to have that seed to plant, to grow, so you can harvest and get more. Right? See, that's what you have to understand about the money game. So here's the first step. The first step to freedom, brother and sister, and financial freedom is we have to get rid of the excuses. We have to get rid of all these excuses and false beliefs. This false data. Stuff that's not true. Right? It's not true. It's a lie. Money has nothing to do with you winning at the money game. Or I should say, you not having money has nothing to do with you not winning at the money game. You not having money has nothing to do with you winning at the money game. It has nothing to do with it. If it does, that's false data. If you think you need good credit, that's false data. If you think you need credit cards, get your credit cards, get off credit cards, or whatever it is. That's false data. That's false data. That's false belief. Your belief system around money is wrong. It's wrong, brothers and sisters. It's wrong. Get rid of it. It has not served you thus far. It definitely has not served our community. Get rid of the false data that's in our head as it pertains to freedom. That's why we want to deal with the idea of freedom. Right? So get rid of excuses. Get rid of that false data. Stop questioning everything people say that you disagree with, and start questioning your own thinking. Maybe that's what needs to change. There's this one brother I know, I got to talk to him sparingly because, I say left, he say left. He might say right, just be totally contrary, or he'll say right, yeah, but, and want to add to it. Nothing's wrong with that in a sense and understanding, but come on now. We so busy in a disagreement with other people when it might be our own thinking, is my point, that needs to be straightened out. Because everybody can't be wrong. And you're the only person that's right. So don't think about excuses. Don't think excuse. Don't talk excuse. Kill the thought of excuse in your mind, right? Free your mind of false beliefs and false data. Right? So here's what you need to do. Let me give you steps right now. We're a little bit over. And that'll be it for Freedom Friday, unless you guys have some questions. All right, Meerkat, give me some questions. All right? First thing we have to do, instead of making excuses, ask yourself this powerful question. Somebody put it in the live stream. This is a question you should ask yourself. How can I afford, or how can I invest in that? Stop saying, oh man, that seminar cost $1,200. That's too much. It's not that the seminar costs too much, brothers and sisters. The truth of the matter is you have too little money. Right? How can I invest in that? Right. So the question not, the statement not is the seminar costs too much. The answer is I have too little money. My money need to grow up. My money need to get bigger. Right? My money need to get bigger. Our money is too small. It's too small because we don't plant the seed. We consume the seed. Right? So step number one. Step number one. Stop using money as an excuse for everything. Ask yourself, how can I invest in that? How can I get the money to invest in that? How can I get the money to get that? Because I need it. I need it. I need it. It's part of my breakthrough. That's number one. Number two is make a list of people who can help you. Now here's the thing. Let me go back to number one. When you ask yourself, how can I afford it? Let your imagination run wild. I mean, just let it run wild. Here's a good example. Man, I can go to that seminar if I sell all my furniture in the house. Write that down. Right? But you know you're not going to do it. But that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to expand your thinking, right? Is to expand your thinking beyond what you're willing to do, so you can now come back to what you're willing to do. Does that make sense? You won't sell all your couch, all your furniture. That's the one way. But you won't do that. But if you continue, I can sell my car, but I'm not going to do that. And then you start getting closer. But hey, man, I'll do that. See, you're getting your mind to function. You're learning how to use your mind to get out there and grab from the universe ideas and solutions. That's what highly successful people do. They don't look for excuses. They look for, I know there's a way, there got to be a way. And they sit there and think, no, that's not going to work. That's right, Sister Nyambe. Expand your thinking, expand your income. They think, they say, well, hey, that might work. That's a good idea. So they start expounding on what they're willing to do. See, the reason why we're losing at the money game, the reason why our community is in the state it's in, is because we're not willing. We're not willing to do what's required. We're not willing to face the forces who are already planted in our community getting rich. You think they just going to let you and I come and uproot them without some kind of resistance, without a good fight? See, we're not willing to go through that resistance. We're not willing to do what's necessary. We'll get in there and say, well, if I can just get me a little space, if I can just squeeze out just enough for me and my family. But we're not trying to expand and say, okay, I need to employ my people. I need to employ my people. I need to get them some jobs. I need to see how far I can grow because I need to hire some of my people, my young people, to get them off the streets. See? Now you're talking about a fight. So expand. Let your mind expand. So number two is make a list of people that can help you. See, that's part of that imagination. Who can help me? Who can help me? Man, oh yeah, I got my cousin twice removed. He got some money, right? But if you got to start the process of thinking. And number three, execute. Boom, boom, boom. Execute. Boom, boom, boom. After you make your list of people. Right? After you make your list of all the things that you're willing to do and not willing to do to come up with the money. Then you make your list of all the people. Right? You make your list of all the people. Thank you, Sister Candace. Make a list of all the people that have the money, that can help you. Because here's the thing about help. Help is not always money. Who can give me advice? Who can give me guidance? Who can give me direction? Who can give me money? Who can tell me, connect me to their sources of influence, their sources of people that can help me? See, money, like I say, don't stop using money as an excuse for everything. So money, money, money. Who got the money? 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 Who got the advice? Who has the guidance? Who has the willingness and the time to help me? Who has the love and desire to help me help our people? That's what this live stream is all about, right? Who can help me? Who can help me in more ways than just money? Financial freedom. Freedom. Understanding when it comes to financial freedom, it has nothing to do with money. And stop using money or your lack of money as an excuse to why you can't do whatever is necessary to win at the money game for you, your family, but most importantly, you, our community. All right? So any questions? Go ahead and put any questions. Any questions down there? Boom, boom, boom. Rapid fire, because we're a little bit over. Rapid fire. Any questions? Questions. All right? While you're getting your questions together, brothers and sisters, go to DarrellMuhammad.net. If you like this message, right? I endorse this message. If you like this message, right, then go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Hit on one of the blog posts. Read it. Watch the video. Because we have some more the Money Game live streams there. We're going to put some more up this weekend. But go ahead and go there. Hit one of the posts and put subscribe. All right? Go ahead and subscribe. If you like this message, you want to join forces, you want to, help your family, but most importantly, help out our black community and start bringing jobs back and support, then that's what we want to do. Now, some more action items. Write this down. Somebody put this in the live stream. We're going to promote this every live stream. We have to circulate dollars with each other. If we're not doing that, brothers and sisters, then we're just talking. We're just another talking head. Right? We're just around here just blowing smoke at each other. Just around here want to make each other feel good by making comments about black empowerment. But we're not doing what's necessary to be black empowered. And that's circulating our money with each other, regardless of whom or what. So here's what you need to do. Go to theablenetwork.com. Just go to it. Theablenetwork.com. Black owned, black operated. Feed your family the best food because you are the best. You right? Stop buying the best liquor, the best clothes. Buy the best food. Theablenetwork.com. Thank you so very much. No space in between. All right? Theablenetwork.com. You know, black folks got to stop buying Mercedes and then pulling up to McDonald's. Right? When I see that, I say, ooh, they almost there. They close. But they missing it. All right? The second website you should go to, freedompapercompany.com. freedompapercompany.com. Black owned and operated paper product company. Go get your toilet paper from there. God will bless you when you bless other people. God don't bless folks that are niggardly. Why? Because they're not sharing their money. That's the parable in the Bible about the 3 men that were given talents. freedompapercompany.com. Thank you. Third and not least, another place where you should spend your money. I endorse these. You should spend your money there, brothers and sisters. And if you don't, then shame on you. Your talk is cheap. You can't buy nothing with it. Right? You can't buy nothing with talk. Third one is Economic Blueprint. Economicblueprint.org. Economicblueprint.org. Somebody put that in there real quick so they can see it. Economicblueprint.org. There you go. Thank you, Sinyambe. So that's it, brothers and sisters. There's no questions. All right? Going once. Going twice. Thank you for being here. Make sure you watch the replay. Watch the replay. Watch the replay and share. Spend the whole weekend sharing this live stream. All right? Not for me, right? But for you, your family, but most importantly, our community. That's what this live stream broadcast is all about. And everything I do, that's what it's all about. Right? We got to have what Marcus Garvey called some race men. Right? That's what time it is, brothers and sisters. It's time for the men to step on up and be accounted for. And it's not how much money you have. Stop using money as an excuse for everything. Free our minds, and then we'll get everything else we need to be free in all areas of our life. Not just financial freedom, but we'll have freedom in all areas of our lives. That's what it's about. That's what America was established on, freedom. People come from around the world for freedom. And we here, born and raised, ex-slaves, and we're not trying to seek freedom. We just want a few little pocket change so we can look like we equal to everybody with less. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, as always, might see you on the weekends, Definitely see you, God willing, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. My name is DarrellMuhammad. And as always, God willing, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our community needs your very best. Go out and play the money game, brothers and sisters, with these rules, because then you'll be playing to win and not playing not to lose. All right? So take care. God bless. Reach out to me at DarrellMuhammad.net, and I'll reach out to you back, and we'll see each other on Monday. Take care. God bless.